Hey, this is Micaela from Airstream DFW. I'm in the showroom today and we are going to be comparing the differences between an Interstate 24 GL and an Interstate 24 GT. So I've actually had this question twice this week, so I thought, hey, I can make a video on this. Y'all can see the differences. And then I also realized I had a customer asking for more information on a GT, and I went to send them a video and realized I hadn't done a walkthrough on one since like 2023. So I have two 2025s left in the showroom. I know y'all saw me a few weeks ago standing in front of these talking about the rebates that they have, and you met Greg, our manager. So these are the last two 2025s I have. There is going to be some changes on the 2026s. I encourage y'all to go online and look up what those changes are gonna be. But if you want a good deal now and you still wanna see the differences of the layouts, that layout is not gonna change between the model year. So y'all can still kind of reference this video for how the layouts look against each other. So let's talk first about these chassis. So an Interstate is a Mercedes chassis. We're talking about a diesel engine, you guys. Airstream does such a good job of checking off every single option that Mercedes gives you. So we're talking about standard air ride suspension. Everything we're ordering is having leveling jacks. We're talking about adaptive cruise control, lane assist, parking assist, adaptive stability control. So you're not gonna feel that crosswinds as you're driving down the roads. The Mercedes system really balances you out. So that is not the difference here. These have the exact same chassis. It's gonna be a 3500 engine. We are exactly the same all-wheel drive. So when we're talking about these differences, we're literally talking about the interior. So on the outside of this, we've got powered awnings. You've got a macerator for your sewage tank, for your dump station, and everything like that. All your tank sizes, your diesel tank sizes, all of those things are gonna be the same. So let's take a look at a couple of those things first, and then we'll get inside and start comparing these two. Okay, so I'm standing on the road side of this Interstate, and this would be the patio side of the GT, so squish in between. But when I'm talking about your hookup stations and everything, they're gonna be the same on both. You can also see the silver color of the exterior is gonna be the same. There's also a Tenorite color that you can choose that's it's one of those good paint colors, you guys, that looks gray in one light and blue in another. It's really beautiful. But most people, I would think, like the silver. If you're getting an Airstream, you want it to look like an Airstream. These windows will open just a hair, like that minivan window, where you can at least get some cross breeze from this side. And then of course your patio door is going to open here, and it has a screen as well. That screen door kind of changes between the two, so I'll point that out in a second. Here, you're gonna have a locked entry into your tank fill and your city water so that someone can't access it while you're sleeping at night, but this is gonna give you your access there. Then, of course, this is gonna run off of a propane situation when it comes to the tankless water heater and your furnace. So that's how we're gonna go. That's gonna change a little bit in 2026, you guys, so go do your research on those. I think I'll have my first 2026 here in late October, November, so we'll be sure to go through those differences now, but we have these 2025s and they're a good deal, so this is what we're working with here. Now, of course, every Airstream is gonna have an indoor and outdoor shower, an outdoor shower with hot and cold water. So we have the access point for that here, and then that macerator that I was talking about. So super easy to pull from here, and you have a powered retract as well. So let's go inside. Let's check out what the differences are between this GT and the GL. Okay, so I'm standing in front of the GL, 24 GL. You guys, you'll also hear this referred to as like a lounge sometimes. So if you see that, that's what they mean, a GL Grand Lounge. So like I said, we've got this bigger screen door. It's gonna close this way, keep out the bugs from this roadside. Power awning, of course. You've got a lockable step out here so that if you're coming in and out, you can lock this step to be able to step up into it. And then you can see just by looking, seats more people. We're talking about 7 seat belts here. So this is for my families. This is for my people that want to travel with their friends. I've taken a girls trip in this before with all my girlfriends. So a lot of seat belts, a lot of room to open up. I also have a couple customers that they're using this one to work from, even though they're not traveling with a bunch of people. You just have a little more room for a workspace. These chairs will all turn, so 4 people could sit and play cards at this little table. So this is like our party van, okay? Our party van. So come on inside with me. So sitting inside, you have this removable table that swivels. These chairs also turn, so you can face towards each other or however you're comfortable. There's TV viewing right above me, so if you have kids with you, they're easily entertained from behind. These seats, these captain's chairs, also are safe for car seats, so they actually have those anchors. So if you're traveling around with kids, you could actually anchor those car seats in here, easy for that. So these just lock back into place. Then down on the side, you've actually got some cup holders here and some storage as well with some USBs here too. This little gadget right here is your air ride suspension. This is gonna come in all of them standard. You shouldn't have to adjust this. It auto adjusts, so this button's here in case you needed it for rear weight or something like that, but it should just auto adjust for you. Okay, check out this kitchen because it's one of the places that's gonna be a little different. So I'm standing in the galley now. You can see how much room I have. When we walk into the GT, you'll see you gain a little galley space, a little counter space, a little closet space. I'll point all of that out. But I'm standing up, so you can see how tall it is. This is actually just over 6'2" inside. So even for my tall guys, it's nice and roomy in here. We're gonna have a European style bath. That's a wet, dry bath, you guys. So your shower and toilet are in one room, both in the GT and the GL. It's just a little to-go shower toilet situation. Does not take up too much room here, but it is roomy for your knees when you're sitting down using the toilet, using the shower. You'll be able to spread out a little bit. Above here, we've got so much storage. You would be shocked how much room you have to put in this, how much stuff you can put in all of these cabinets. It really goes a long way. I think that's one of the things I notice, I mean, not to confuse you, but between Airstream and some other brands, Airstream just does a really good job utilizing every space they can. And then these windows, like I mentioned on the outside that open, also have power shades, and that's going to be in both of these models, you guys. You can control it from your app, you can control it from the C-Zone, but you can raise up and down these day shades and night shades. Now, underneath the galley, you've got a small little fridge here. This is like a 3 square cubic foot fridge. Think like a dorm fridge. It does have a little freezer to hold some ice. And then, of course, you're going to have a microwave here. This is like a drawer style microwave. Oh, I made a beep. And then some sponge holders here, and we've got some good sized drawers in this galley area too. Now, moving into the back, these are your other 3 seat belts, you guys. So you've got 4 up front, 3 back here, so you can really crowd in some people. This is an all-wheel drive, so we kind of lose seat belts on these sides because of that, but this part is going to let you make your bed. So these ottomans pull together and your lounge lays out, and you get this nice queen size bed back here for actually camping. Airstream also includes these extenders. So if you remove your headrest and put these out, this is going to extend that bed even longer for you tall guys that want some more foot room at the end of this bed. There's also cup holders back here, as well as plugs and USBs for phone charging. And we also have a TV back here as well. So those are just a few layout differences on this GL. Let's go and check out the GT. Okay, so I'm in a GT now. You can immediately see this is a little bit different. Obviously, our captain's chairs are gone. We've got a little window here, but this one is like, hello, empty nesters. So if it's just you and your sweetie traveling, or if it's just you, this is the way to go. You don't need those extra captain's chairs, and you might really prefer having all this counter space and cabinetry here on the inside. So I'll show you that to you guys, but look at this first. So same thing as the GL up here in the front seat. Both of your captain's chairs will turn, and you still have a table and a TV, but it's really meant for you, right? Turn around, work from here, sit and have a little lunch. This table will move out, so both of you could use it, but just more space for you instead of other people. So come inside with me. Let's check out this kitchen and the bathroom in this one. Okay, so I'm standing in the galley of the GT, and now's probably a good time to point out too, both of these are different colors, and I want you guys to understand, if you like one color more than the other, that has nothing to do with layout. So if you prefer this modern grayish, but you like the GL layout, you can have that, and you know, vice versa. Whatever you like can be built out when it comes to that interior. But you can see in this galley, we've got so much more counter space. Our bathroom's going to stay about the same size, but we've got a full-size refrigerator with a freezer, and you're actually going to have some closet space, so with some actual hanging space here inside the GT. So you can see if you're actually camping, or your plan is to be on the road for more than just, you know, hopping from hotel to hotel, GT is probably the one to consider, because a lot more storage. We've got these big drawers. You've got a nice stovetop. You've got actual counter space to be able to do some food prep, but same microwave, you guys. So still make it beep. Then same thing, wet dry bath, European style, with that shower and toilet. It's going to be the same fiberglass that they put into both, right? So you're not losing any space in that bathroom. They're both going to be the same there. Then as you come into the back here, here's your other 3 seat belts. So this one will actually drive 5 safely with everyone seat belted. So if you did want to take a friend or did want to grab a grandkid, you've got this option here. And same thing, this space is going to lay out into a bed. Airstream still includes those extenders, and you still have a TV here at the back to lay and watch while you're going to bed. So layout difference, but you're just losing a little bit of seating for those extra friends or family that you want to come with you. So these are my last 2025s. The pricing is so good, you guys. They have a $5,000 rebate. If either of these are interesting to you, please jump on this. If you're still wanting to see what those 2026s look like, go to airstream.com or airstreamdfw.com. Check out those new features that are coming for 2026. But if you're like me and you like to save your money, come jump on this 2025, and we'll see you in the showroom. If you haven't yet, subscribe below. Follow me on all the social medias. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Insta, I'm on TikTok at Airstream Mic, M-I-C. Follow me there if you have any questions. Call me in the store if you want to see if you want me to send you the 2026 features or the pricing on these 2025s. And if you haven't made time to come out and stop by and meet me in person, you'll have a chance to do that in November. We're having a Bot RV World show at the Gaylord. Dates will be released for that very soon, and we can't wait to see you there. Thanks so much, you guys. Bye.